Hey guys, so just a quick update. I had my second appointment with the therapist. I was kind of disappointed with it. It um it didn't seem very productive. We just kind of talked about. She went over an app that is supposed to teach you how to calm your kind of calm your brain, I guess. Uh, but she told me to get the hang of it, to listen to it and really get the hang of it before I tried to kind of implement that during a spell. Um, and we talked about me not being able to let go enough to allow my son to go kayaking with my husband, um, and two of the guys that he works with and their kids. She asked me what it would have taken for me to have said yes, whether it be me in the kayak with him or in the kayak next to him or on the shore. Like, what would the circumstances have needed to be in order for me to have let him go? And me and my husband both almost at the exact same time said probably the kayak next to him. And she asked why, and I told her because if he fell in, then I could jump in and grab him. Which, I mean, he would have been wearing a life jacket the whole time, and it's not like, my husband wouldn't jump in and grab him. I don't know. I don't know why my brain locks down on stuff like that. I guess that's one thing I'm hoping to work on. But that was pretty much all that we talked about for that whole session. I was hoping it would be kind of more in depth than it was. But maybe she was just waiting to see how the Cymbalta does, waiting for it to take full effect. I don't know, but I have been on the Cymbalta for a week and a half. I told y'all last time that they wanted me to do the Cymbalta for a week at 30 milligrams and then bump it up to 60 at 2 weeks, or after the first week, then bump it up to 60. I have not done that because I've had some supply concerns and some kind of feeding concerns with the baby. I talked to my lactation consultant about it, the one that saw me in the hospital. She didn't say anything about the supply, but she said that they tell you to watch for sleepiness in the babies, feeding problems, like them not wanting to feed, or weight gain problems. So, I don't know. I hadn't drank it. I know I hadn't drank enough water. So maybe that was what caused the dip in my supply. I'm hoping. I picked my fluids back up. And it does seem to be better. But she, her weight gain slowed during the week that I started the Cymbalta. And we can't afford to have any weight gain issues with her because she has had a lot of weight gain problems already. She doesn't gain weight the way that she needs, or she hasn't been gaining weight the way that she needs to, because she was just diagnosed with reflux, and started being treated for it 2 weeks ago, at 3 months. And during that first week, they put her on Zantac and a little bit of rice cereal a day by spoon, to try to keep her stomach contents thicker so that she hopefully could keep more down. It wouldn't come up quite as easy. So she gained a lot in that first week. Like, it was really good. And then I started the Cymbalta, and she still gained enough. She's still gaining, but it did slow down. So I wanted to hold off bumping up the Cymbalta, to make sure that her weight gain is okay. That her weight, I don't want to cause any more problems with her gaining weight. But they did say that most of the side effects with the Cymbalta are when you initially start, and then they kind of fall off after you've been taking it for a little while. So maybe that'll work, or that'll happen. Or maybe she just had an off week, I don't know. But I don't want to double the dose before I know for sure that it's not going to affect her feeding and affect her weight gain. But bright side, the Cymbalta has seemed to help, even in just the week and a half. I don't know if it's a placebo effect. I usually don't really have that because I expect things to not work. But regardless, whatever the cause is, it really has seemed to have helped. I feel better. I am not as panicky. I don't immediately go to the doom and gloom as much. I do still have that initial, oh my God, kind of thing anytime, the baby acts funny, or, one of the kids cough or say their stomach hurts, or, but it's easier for me to kind of brush that to the side and then, consider the actual reasons that it probably is. Instead of, their stomach's hurting because they have stomach cancer, or, some sort of, off the wall, absolute worst case scenario kind of thing. And then I can say, well, are you hungry? Or do you have to poop? And then, they say yes, or, and then I'll be like, okay, well, that was probably what the problem was. It'll still kind of linger in the back of my head that, well, what if it wasn't that? What if there really is something wrong? But it's in the back of my head now instead of the forefront. So it's easier to manage, and to cope with. So, it's better. So the Cymbalta seems to have been a good choice, provided that it doesn't cause any, issues with the baby gaining weight. I'm going to wait until she has her 4-month appointment. and then kind of see how her weight gain is. And if her weight gain is great, and if she's doing great, then I'll go ahead and bump it up to 60 and go from there. But overall, things are going pretty good. They're going for sure better. So I'm just really hoping that the therapist starts going better. I don't want to just be, driving an hour for nothing. Like I want it to be a lot more intensive, and kind of in depth than it was yesterday. Because if it stays like it is, or like it was yesterday, I'll have to try somebody else. My psychiatrist that put me on the Cymbalta, they said that they do also have therapists there. If the therapist that I'm with now isn't a good match, then I can try. They do therapy there, so that's an option. If it winds up not really working out, I guess, with this therapist. So I go back Monday for my second appointment with the psychiatrist, to kind of touch base, I guess, with the meds, kind of see how they're doing. So that'll be Monday. So I will continue to keep y'all posted. I'll probably do another video Monday after I see the psychiatrist, and then kind of update y'all on what they say. But yeah, so hey, any improvement is a step forward. So overall, I'm pleased. So I will see y'all Monday. Thanks for watching. And if y'all have any questions, comments, anything, just comment, and I'll be happy to, answer any questions or help in any way that I can. So Mother's Day is Sunday. So y'all have a great Mother's Day, and I will see y'all Monday. Bye.